that my location is currently the Hizzo. So I greatly appreciate it.
Yes, sir. But my deal's like this. If you're going to do any kind of comparing, it's like it's first year starting. I know it's 2 years, but it's first year starting. You got a full year, right? If you compare those numbers to most quarterbacks, even the legends out there, that's a good season. Now, there's need for improvement, but I think he's earned the right to not to even be able to be judged to say if he can be good or bad, or if he is good or bad. He's just right there. He's on a good track to being whatever he is going to be.
But here's what needs to happen. He needs to be great this year. Exactly. Jalen Hurts needs to be great this year. Like last year, you could make I hate using the excuses, but more the explanations. I'll say explanations for why he didn't why it wasn't better. This year, he has to be great. That's no question. And as far as where you're drafted, like it's amazing. Tom Brady had to win, 7 Super Bowls for like people to forget that he was a 6th-round pick. Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, both got traded a couple of years after they were 1 and 2 in the draft. So for me, the more I pay attention to draft, the more I feel like an idiot because you have no clue what's going on. And it makes me think about the guys that are the GMs and they're actually making these visits and they're getting invested in some guys. They're like, we're definitely going to take this guy, For me, like those guys get paid to do that. I get paid to follow it. All right. Exactly. When it comes to drafting, I do not give a damn about where they were taken in the draft anymore. If you're a 6th-round pick versus a 1st-round pick, 1st-round picks are Hall of Famers. That's what they should be. Not Hall of Famers, starters, and most of the Hall of Famers are 1st-round picks, obviously. So there's some credence there. But when it comes to a guy maybe being a pleasant surprise in the 2nd round, Jason Kelce's a god in the city of Philadelphia, and he was a 6th-round pick. I'm going to go ahead and say, picks where you're drafted. You know what that is? That's adorable. Everything else, man, it just matters about what you do on the football field.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And like you said,
I say the same thing, though.
Be great.
I say the same thing every time I'm in the Hizzo, fellas. That's what I do.
In the Hizzo, Mark Fizzo.
You can ask BIRDGANG. It's 32 starting quarterbacks in the NFL, right? You can compare any starting quarterback to any starting quarterback. Right. That's how I don't care if he was a rookie, 1st-round pick, 17 years. You playing football, you starting football in the NFL. You could get compared to anybody that's in the same position as you. So, I don't look at the draft stock, rookie, 2nd. I don't look at none of that, bro. You trying to lead a football team. It's like, maybe Aaron Rodgers does it a little better than you, but damn, you're a top-tier quarterback if there's only 32 starters in the NFL. So, we could judge you, we could compare you, we could do anything we want because you're our starting quarterback and we want to see you get better. So I don't really give Jalen Hurts all the little baby stuff that everybody else give him. I get a lot of flack for that, but it's fine with me.
The one thing I try to always consider is the situation. Who he's throwing to, who his head coach is, what his offensive line is doing. But that's things that I think we need to concentrate on still.
Yes.
All right. Like you said, in closing, Farzy, he has to be great this year. He was good this year. He was good this past year. He was solid. He has to take his game to another level because whether we want to accept it or not, that contract year is coming. And the way he's been playing so far, he's going to demand between 25 to 30, maybe 32 million. But just because the way the market is set up. Right. But if he wants to be the future of this Eagles team, he has to be great this year. And the question will always remain, how great can he be?
Yeah. What do you think, Marcy? What do you think his ceiling is?
Well, we put it like the ceiling. You're talking about what, a 23-year-old quarterback right now, 24-year-old quarterback. I think he's got a very high ceiling. It's all dependent on the arm strength. And the fact that the Eagles, after this year, they won't have those 3 first-round picks, but he'll still most likely be competing with another 2 first-round picks next year. So I think his ceiling, I think the sky is the limit. Like, look at what you already have. Not many quarterbacks have his athleticism. Not many quarterbacks have his work ethic, unfortunately. The Eagles get him another target. He's got Goddard here. He's got Miles Sanders. He needs to stay healthy. A lot of things need to go right. But just looking at Jalen Hurts himself, he improves that arm strength. You're definitely going to be talking, even next year, you're going to be talking about a top 15 quarterback in the NFL next year. If he just improves his arm strength, next year we could talk about top 10. 2 years, we could talk about a top 10 guy. I think that is the progression he is on right now because of his work ethic, because of his athleticism. And yes, even though people don't like to talk about it, his arm strength is not nearly as bad as the reputation it has gotten. I am on a crusade, fellas, to prove that awful opinion, that stupid hot take, horribly wrong. And hopefully he helps in doing that by connecting on some of those deep balls. And real quick on that, if Devontae Smith doesn't run out of bounds against the 49ers, I believe it was, if Jalen Reagor doesn't run out of bounds against 49ers, different situations like that, and they stay in bounds and catch those long touchdown passes from Jalen Hurts, I don't think we're talking nearly as much about his arm strength as people have brought up since the season.
Quez Watkins in the Broncos game. Quez Watkins wide open touchdown in Broncos. Perfect. Another example.
You're right. That's the other example. Exactly. Yeah. So cross our fingers, fellas.
And then even said that he still had the longest pass all last year, the 95-yard pass to Quez.
That's right.
And that was in the air for 50 yards easily. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he ran the rest of that. So,
and they couldn't punch it in the red zone. Damn you.